Hello everyone! Happy Wednesday! Oh my goodness, it's really weird trying to fit extra days in to my stream. Oh my goodness. Hi! Hello! My name is Kiyomi Okada, the cutest Vtuber around! Just kidding! Or am I? Hello and happy Wednesday! Hello Gonzo and hello Eden! I'm alright. I ate my dinner a little fast, so my tummy is a little, cringe at me, but it's okay. Hello, Mr. Shoujo. Nice to see you too. Alrighty, today's stream is fulfilling the personality tests that I was going to take because we hit that many subscribers. Yeah, I think that was part of the Subathon. Yes. Ew, ouchie, no! Oh, I've had too many of those in my life. Those are painful as heck. Alrighty, hopefully the background music is not causing problems. And yeah, I forgot my coffee in the fridge. Oh well, I don't need it yet. I can grab it in a little bit. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you there, Eden. Alrighty, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 personality tests that I might be taking tonight. I'm not sure we'll go to all 12. One of them is a very, very spicy one, which, maybe we'll get to. Hello, Haru. Hello. I still have to get Twitch a cuter little chat thing that actually shows up because the last one fought me desperately. So, need cute chat bubbles for Twitch that actually don't want to fight me. Well, so... honestly, it's been a hard day. I'm pretty exhausted. I had to take a short nap to try to feel a bit more alive. The content is racked and stacked. I'm not sure what racked and stacked means. What does racked and stacked mean? Can I open a different tab and it won't show everybody? Racked and stacked? A cowboy novel? It's some cowboy romance novel or something. Means you have it ready to go and organized. As much as I ever do, I suppose. Yeah. When am I ever fully actually ready? I feel like I try to get super ready and then something happens. Alright. I was sent a few and yeah, we'll start with this one. This is the Type Finder personality test. It says beyond Briggs-Myers 16 types. Stacked on the racks like boxes in a ware. Gotcha. So, beyond the Briggs-Myers 16 types, find your true strengths. Let's see how well this actually works. Hopefully you guys can see it well enough. Yes, I hope I do too. We'll see. From each pair, choose the phrase that describes you best. You know what? For people being like, autistic people are too black and white, they need to not be. Personality tests and a lot of quizzes are also very black and white, and they need to not always be, because they can be really annoying. I'm betting your personality is the best one. Hi there, Samael. Nice to see you. I would say, I am fairly good at staying organized. I'm definitely not the best, so I'll give myself 1 to the side of I keep myself organized. I should read these out loud. I'm sorry. Let me get better, right? Ugh. Let's see. I make decisions with my head and I make decisions with my heart. Ooh. Honestly, I try to do as much in the middle as I can. I try to go with my feelings, but also not let my feelings completely overtake me, because if I did that anymore, I'd have quit streaming probably right after starting, to be perfectly honest. And here we are, almost to 11 months. So, I think I'm gonna go middle of the road with that one. I'd like to try to innovate. I like to use trusted methods. Whoo, It was invented by someone to make a lot of money. Yeah, probably. Thankfully, these are all free tests. There's probably stuff that you could pay for at the end, but I'm not gonna. I like to try to innovate. I like to use trusted methods. It depends. If the trusted method makes sense and I can make it work without it feeling awful, I'll use trusted methods. As for innovate, I honestly don't know. I like to try to innovate. Let me get a good definition of innovate. Make changes in something established, especially introducing new methods, ideas, or products. I guess I'll go closer to trusted methods. I'm not sure I like this song. Let's skip it. I feel like I end up picking the middle with a lot of these tests. Yeah, you know what? Me too sometimes. I'm a little worried that I'll be like, you have no personality. You lied on this test. Don't. I'm really afraid of that happening. I keep my thoughts to myself. I speak up. This is so situationally dependent, you know? I speak up if it's people that I feel like I can speak up around. Otherwise, I might not. So I have to choose the middle of the road there. I seek attention from others or I avoid attention from others. I mean, obviously a bit of both. I wouldn't be a Vtuber if I didn't want some measure of attention. I'm not very good at it. My Twitter/X reach definitely shows that I'm not very good at being very attention grabby. I am horrible at social media and getting myself out there and all of that. As for avoiding attention from others, if I'm out and about, I don't want a lot of attention. I just want to do my thing and move on with stuff. So, like, if it's a significant other or friends, I'd like attention from them. If it's not, I'm kind of like, oh no, I don't know what to do. This is so nuanced. It's really hard to pick anything other than... I guess... I don't know. Oh man. Ooh. So the cat approach? Yeah. That tracks. Middle of the road, cause meow meow, I'm a kitty cat. I look for ways to help others. I look for ways to achieve my own goals. This too. A bit more situationally. You could use a hype man. I really could. If I made enough money, I would have somebody do the social media aspects for me. Yeah, maybe someday. Or just hype people, I guess. Like, a lot of things are like the best free ways to help your favorite VTubers. Hype up their stuff, share their stuff, like their stuff, comment on their stuff. Yeah, that. I look for ways to help others. Yeah, but I look for ways to achieve my own goals. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go for I look for ways to achieve my own goals. On some level, I think any content creator wants some attention, but on the other hand, explosive viral growth would probably feel very stressful. Yes, absolutely. Like, on one hand, going viral and getting a huge following and then being like, oh my god, I can make money just from content creation? I don't have to go outside and do it? Heck yeah, let's do it, right? Would be amazing. But on the other hand, I'd be like, oh no, every last thing that I do is gonna be extra under a microscope now. And that's a little terrifying. Hype. Yeah! I start conversations. I let others start conversations. Oh man, I definitely lean on the I let others start conversations side because I'm a coward. There are people that I'm like, I want to approach them, but I'm scared. I'm trying. But a lot of the collabs I've done have been like, hey, you want to do this thing? And I'm like, sure, maybe. It's probably really obvious too from the collabs I've done, at least with people that I don't know super well. With Crimson and Cadmia, it's easier. I know them pretty well. With like Inochi or Focal slash Zero, I'm a little more nervous and a little more reserved. So yeah, I'm gonna say I let others start conversations because I am cringe. I like ideas that are easy to understand. I like ideas that are complex. I have really bad brain fog with fibromyalgia, and so even though complex things can be really great, for the most part, if it gets too muddled and there's too many details and they don't all matter, I'm gonna get annoyed. So I'm gonna say I like ideas that are easy to understand, close to middle of the road, because complex things can be really great depending on if my symptoms are alright enough. I feel the pain of other people. Yes, nope, that is 100% me. You want me to collab? Are you sure? Dude, I'm that way no matter what. When somebody buys me something off my throne, or they send a donation, or they want a collab, or they just want to talk, and I'm just kind of like, me? With me? Are you sure? Like, not the millions of other super cute, probably way, I don't know, way more interesting VTubers out there. Me? I'm just weird and awkward, but thank you. Are you sure? So yeah, it's definitely a thing. I will hopefully get more used to it as I do more collabs and things. Hopefully that's the goal, right? You want to collab? I'm cringe too. Yeah, I mean, if we can find something to collab with, let's try to make it work, I suppose. Anyway, I feel the pain of other people. Yes. I have to be very careful when it comes to things like watching the news, because it can get me way too down way too quickly. So hello. Nice to see you, Zach. How are you? So I value my social status, or I value my privacy. This is hands down privacy. There's a lot of my non-Kiyomi self that I haven't shared, and I don't know if I'm gonna get there. Maybe. It took me almost 11 months to share my diagnosis of the thing. So hello, Yasuo and Yarden. Nice to see you too. I put my needs first. But I put others' needs ahead of my own. I do. I tend to prioritize other people to my own detriment way too much. Yeah. So most VTubers are probably some measure of neurodivergent, right? The most I ever said was, I don't have ADHD, but I do have something. You died, but you're back now. Welcome back, Eden. I hope you're okay. I deserve the collabs and attention. Top number 1 for you. Me? No. Me? No. Thank you. I don't... It's really hard to know how to react when people say things like that. I want to stay informed, but I also don't really watch the news because I think it's mostly negative things. Yeah, there's a lot of very negative, very sensationalized things. Man, I already have really bad depression. I really don't need to know every last detail about how horrible it is. Pretty much everywhere, you know? So... anyone who puts themselves out there deserves and tries their best, deserves success. Ah, thank you. I mean, I keep trying. It's been almost 11 months. I think I need to take a break probably a little sooner than the vacation I'm taking in July for a week. Maybe just like half a week. But I don't know. I think taking one of my usual stream days off to just try to go to sleep at a time that isn't horrible would be a really good idea, because, oh man. I tend to skip about half of the news they upload, and takes 10 minutes per network, and I watch all 3 uploads. I turned off CNN. Yeah, keeping yourself healthy is part of trying your best. Definitely. I need to work on the whole self-care aspect of a lot of it. Let's see, but I do tend to put others' needs ahead of my own way too often. I'm trying to work on that. That one's really hard. I follow a plan. I act on impulse. No, I need plans. I need plans. I need a schedule. I don't want to fly by the seat of my pants. Recharge and meditate. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. No, I absolutely need plans. That way, if random chaotic stuff happens from time to time, I can handle it, right? If things are too stressful and too chaotic all the time, I can't function. Unfortunately, a lot of life has been very chaotic and things right now. And I'm getting pretty worn out by it, but it's fine. Hopefully I can stick with my schedule and stuff like that and be okay. Definitely take as many breaks as you need. Yeah, I should. Hello, Heavenly Gamer. You know, I'm managing. Could be better. I draw out plans and still forget stuff. Yeah. Thankfully, I can keep to a schedule pretty well. I would say. Otherwise this VTubing thing would not have worked out for me so far, cause I've been pretty darn consistent, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I feel that. Drawing to unwind. I've got to get drawing done. I've got drawing to do, but I feel like I'm so behind on everything. I don't thrive in chaos, but I definitely don't do my part to prevent it at times. Yeah, that's fair. It's not always preventable. I wish it was, though. I definitely need to draw up plans better than I do, because I still forget stuff even when I draw up plans, and I still end up scrabbling sometimes. For better or worse, I do think it takes a certain personality type to try to be a streamer / VTuber, right? And sometimes I worry that maybe I'm not outgoing enough or energetic enough to be one, you know? Eh? What is this? Oh my gosh, a movie man raid! Hello, hello! Nice to see you! Hello, hello! Self-doubt. Yeah, I'm real good at that one. Hello, hi, nice to see you today. How are you? How was the stream? Hi, movie man. Were you playing some Dead by Daylight today or something else? Alright, I am always prepared, or I am often unprepared. 2v8 killer in Dead by Daylight, let's go! How did that go? I would not say I'm always prepared, but I'd like to be as prepared as possible. You know, we've just started. I'm still working on the very first personality quiz, so it's going pretty well right now. All you need to be a VTuber is a dream, and to bring yourself. True, true. Well, how did being killer in Dead by Daylight go, movie man? Did you kick some butt? I make sure everyone is taken care of. Or I look out for myself. Yeah. There's no standard for being a VTuber, only that you be yourself and stay positive. The right crowd will always find you if you give them the chance to. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Mostly ties, but you had fun. Hey, you know what? That's alright. That's great. Congratulations on the ties. Yeah, I do a lot of taking care of other people, but sometimes you need someone to take care of you too. I need that too. Who's gonna take care of the caretaker? No one. A lot of the time. The things I try to plan often get stuck in planning because I don't think it's good enough. It's usually the more impulsive things that end up actually happening. Ah. Yeah, I have a lot of plans for my channel and VTubing and stuff like that. And I definitely need to get working on more of them for sure. I'm hoping it goes well. You took this test before? Nice. I work first, play later. Mostly. Get your responsibilities done and then do whatever, because then at least you can look back at it and go, well, I spent a lot of time doing X, but I got all these done too, so we're okay. I have a lot of energy. Not really, but I'm chronically ill, so I have a vivid imagination, absolutely. So these ones are accurate, inaccurate, or accurate. I prefer to follow a schedule. Yes. I enjoy trying to understand complicated ideas. Sort of. Eh? Really? Huh? Would cuteness energy count? Because you've got a lot of that. Really? I mean, I guess so. Maybe. Someone to bring you tea when you're settled in your comfy chair. Can it be iced coffee? I prefer iced coffee. You don't really watch streams, but you were drawn into watching because of me? What? To be honest, I didn't really watch streams before the end of 2023, and then shortly after, I was like, I want to do this. And here we are. I think about the needs of others, definitely. Iced mocha, 100% iced mocha. Well, an iced vanilla latte is also good, so one of the two is good. I enjoy being the center of attention. Middle of the road, because kinda, sorta, but I also get very nervous, so it's kinda... And that's not a request. Love myself. Always love yourself. And that's not a request, that's a demand. I'll try. Okay. I make sure my work is finished on time. I'm gonna say... At least your videos have subtitles, though. My first VTuber was the OG Kisuna Ai. She streamed, but I could not understand them because they were in Japanese. Ah, but they have subtitles. That's good. That's really good. Let's see. I sympathize with the homeless. Yeah, more or less. I'd say mostly. Yeah. I think about why people do the things they do. Yes, it's accurate, but I don't always understand, and that part's the frustrating part. I enjoy chatting with new acquaintances. She's the original VTuber. I still love her videos to this day. They're super cute and fun. Ah. I don't think I've ever seen her. I will say... in the middle, because I'm so nervous that it's really hard to do a good answer. I keep my belongings in their proper place. Yes. for the most part. The other chat is my Twitch channel chat. Me too, me too. Sometimes you just look at the stuff people do and go, why the actual F would you do that thing? Ah, I'm sure you might have seen her face before, even if you've never watched her. She was... That's possible, that's possible. I think I have at least seen her face. Yes, as for keeping belongings in their proper place, absolutely. Every time when I'm done with stream. Oh, links to the Twitch in the channel description. Ah, she even got an anime, but it sucked. Oh, on the Kiyomi anime. My idea of proper place just doesn't align with people's proper place. Okay, to be fair, just because I designated a proper place, that means it's its proper place. And that's all that matters. You know why? Because it's my house. I pay the rent. I've lived here 12 years. I can decide what the proper place is. But yes, after every stream, I put everything back where they go. Yeah, so I will have to put the Twitch channel... Where is it? Where is it? I think I can... Let me do this. Where is my Twitch channel link? Pull it up on my phone because I can't get the chat to work very well on OBS because it's a pain in the butt. Where am I? There I am. You must have proper places for things or else they get lost. Yeah, exactly. My things have their homes and that's all that matters. As long as they go back there, because otherwise they might cease to exist. And we don't want things to cease to exist at all. OBS is always drunk. It really is. OBS and I... We have our issues. Ah, thank you so much for the follow. Alrighty. Oh, you know what I needed to do? I need to do something. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We're shouting out the movie man on Twitch for the raid. I forgot to open the thingy. That should do it better than that. What's it called? Mix it up? I didn't open that today. Again! I lost a roll of Gorilla Tape for a week until I remembered I used the tape up in a window insert and left next to the computer, which is not where I always put it. Exactly, exactly. Nope, I do that too. Things need to go where they belong. I enjoy being there for people when they're feeling sad. It depends. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Alright. I'm gonna put middle of the road because I don't always know what to do when other people are sad. I would rather go with the flow than to have a set schedule. Nope. 0. Not accurate at all. I need a schedule. It would be great if... my schedule always worked out, but trying to balance scheduling is really hard. Yeah, exactly. If they need comfort and want comfort. First late stream for me, so... and you were live. That's true. That's perfect timing then, yeah. Yeah, if they just want to be sad and there's not much I can do, it's really hard. I enjoy philosophical discussions. Not a ton. I would enjoy attending a large party in my honor. Probably not, honestly. I'd get overwhelmed. I am very attentive to deadlines. Usually, especially if I write them down. I was in school. I was very good with deadlines. This is true. Sometimes the comfort is just listening to somebody's woes. That's fair. I am helpful to the people around me. Gosh, I certainly hope so. It's important for me to understand the bigger picture. Yes, but the details also really matter. But I'm gonna say accurate. It's easy. And I'm helpful to the people around me. Good. I'll put close to accurate, because self-doubt. Ah, yay, you're off for a few days. That's good. Right. How are you feeling, Gonzo? It's easy for me to talk to strangers. No, actually. Which, I don't know why it works on stream, but off stream, not so much. Like in voice chat or in person? Not as much. How many times must I teach you to believe? I know. I believe in the importance of art. Yes, accurate. If I'm gonna do the coffee routine, I have to go get it out of the fridge. Should I go get it out of the fridge really fast? Oh good, a shower, that helps. Well, I mean, I did mean to get my coffee, but I forgot. Yeah, you know what? Give me a sec. I'm gonna go get it. Whee! Alright. Cold showers and a waterbed. Ooh! Yeah, whee! I forgot. I didn't mute on purpose so I could run away. Wah! Alright, we got our coffee. Pew, 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 pew. We gotta mix it up though, because it's last night's coffee. I forgot to finish it during last night's stream, so it's only half a coffee, but whatever. If you believe we as people have natural worth, then why would you be an exception? I don't know. Alrighty, we are still on inaccurate or accurate. I work hard to please others. Yeah. Yeah, there really is. I'm also yapping a bunch. It'd be done by now if I would shush. You're happy you don't work tomorrow, so you can finally catch a full stream. Yay for a day off work. I like to help others with their personal problems. I shouldn't, but I do. The results will be interesting. I hope so. I like thinking about the mysteries of the universe. Yeah, for the most part. I make plans and stick to them. I try, but I can't really fully say accurate because I'm cringe sometimes, so I will say close to accurate. I spend time trying to understand myself. Alp and Fury is almost ready, so hype is getting super real. Awesome! Alright, also, you did coffee redeemed, so let's actually take a sip of the coffee and not just sit here and hold it for no reason. I'll say yes. I get a thrill out of meeting new people. I get terrified meeting new people. I'm sensitive to the feelings of others. Very accurate, very accurate. If somebody walks in the room and they're in a mood, I'm gonna feel it before I even look at their face or talk to them. So, ooh, I'll feel it and I'll just feel like I'm hit by yeah, the weight of all of it. Why is there air? Why do things spin in space? Why do we exist? Are there other planets with more people? If aliens are real, which they probably are, why haven't they said anything? Maybe they have said something. Maybe there's lots of them. I don't know. If there are some, can they take me with them? I enjoy learning about scientific theories. Yeah, I would say so. I start tasks in advance, so I have plenty of time to finish. Absolutely. I love to make new friends. I would like to make new friends, but I'm very shy, so I'm gonna put close to accurate. They watch our TV shows we broadcast into space. You know what? I wouldn't doubt that. The lines will be insane whenever you go. I bet. Oh, that sounds so much fun, though. Eee! I hope you have a blast. Let me know how it goes. Movie man. I like to have a detailed plan before starting a task. Yes, absolutely. People tell me I'm too quiet. I'm a very nervous person, but I also joke or talk so that there's not a bunch of dead air, so not really. I am concerned about others, absolutely. You'll get pictures when you go and share them in Discord. Awesome, do that, yes. It's okay, Eden, I know you're not feeling well. I hope you'll be okay, I'm so sorry. Being around lots of people energizes me. Not really. I have trouble sticking to a routine. I love sticking to a routine, but if somebody messes with my routine and throws me off, then it's really hard to get back, and then I'll be super stressed, so... I'm gonna say middle of the road here. Oh, I've missed one. I would prefer to come up with an original solution to a problem. I don't care either way. It's important for me to be of service to others. I would say so. I enjoy examining myself and my life. Mostly. I find it challenging to make new friends. Yeah. I am a private person. Yep, I would say so. Sometimes I overshare, so maybe not as much as I'd like to be. Okay, let's see. I let others know that I care about their feelings. I would say so. I'm full of new ideas. Mostly? I spend my time pursuing my goals. I spend my time enjoying life. I think this one. I think I'm closer to trying to meet goals than... Being private is part and parcel of being a VTuber. I know some people who share a lot. I'm not quite that way, but you know. I focus on real life. I use my imagination. Both? I trust traditional values. I question traditional values. I guess? Yeah, sorry. I'll try to get through this one faster. Sorry, chat. I guess I'll be middle of the road here. I enjoy activities that are familiar. Yes. Or I enjoy experiencing new things. I like familiar things. I am more interested in what's possible. I'm more interested in what's real. Yeah, I think I'm a bit closer to what's real, although possibilities are also exciting. I The answers matter, that's true. Talking about your thought process is part of the fun of doing these on stream. That's fair. I don't want to bore people. I like to cooperate or I like to compete. You remember feeling nervous to open up to me, but after a while you felt comfy, especially since you're sweet and understanding. Thank you. Yeah, this really is a long quiz. 8 pages. Alright, games... Honestly, I like both. It depends. It really depends on the circumstance. So I'm gonna put myself middle of the road for cooperate or compete. Like, I will wreck you in Tetris. I will try to wreck you in Mario Kart. But I like teamwork too, especially if, like, people have their roles, people do them well. So I'm gonna go middle of the road here. I prefer to follow a clear procedure. I prefer to improvise. Clear procedure would be great. I wish there was that for VTubing and content creation and meeting the goals I want to meet. Like, if there was a complete just, this guide will 100% work for you, just do this thing. That would be wonderful. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. I can wreck you anytime. Absolutely, let's go. I love Puyo Puyo Tetris on the PlayStation 4 because I prefer those controls, but I like developing what strategy works depending on the opponent that I'm playing with. So, yeah. Mario Kart 8. I wish I could afford the newer, like the Switch 2 and the new Mario Kart, but man, that's gonna be a while before that's happening. I prefer to work in an active, bustling office. Absolutely not. Or I prefer to work in a calm, quiet office. I've never worked in a calm, quiet office, but I've worked in active, bustling places, and no, thank you. I do things step by step. I jump in and figure things out as I go. Listen, I try to do things step by step, but I'm also not very good at it. No, I would probably get my butt kicked in Mario Kart, to be honest. For the people I live with, and there's 6 of us, I'm solidly 2nd or 3rd place. If you can play Tetris like a musical instrument, like those NES Whiz kids, I'm not that super good, but that's okay. I can't wait to get my copy of Mario Kart World, right? That's gonna be so cool someday. Wait, do you still use a Wii, Samael? I have to use a Wii U. I think my Wii's... No, that was fixed. I haven't played it though, because I have a Wii U. Not that I played the Wii U much because I hate its little gamepad, which I know is just a precursor for the Switch anyway, but I hate that it's like tethered to the actual, like, Wii type part of the Wii U. It's a complicated thing, okay? I would stream it if I could. I don't have a capture card. I love the Tetris aspect of Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't super love the Puyo Puyo part. Anyway, I would love to do things step by step unless it gets annoyingly detailed and frustrating. And then I'll just try to jump in and figure things out as I go. And then I'll probably mess up and then have to go do step by step. But if your tutorial has a bunch of you talking forever, I'm not here for that. Just give me the step by steps, shush, and let me go. They said they could kick my butt in Mario Kart 8. I told them it was never gonna happen because I played Mario Kart 8 since day 1 on Wii U. And I had 10... Wow. Man, I think I still have the Mario Kart for the Wii. I'm glad that I have a shadow cast so that I can stream stuff like that if I really wanted to. Anyways, I'm gonna lean towards the I jump in and figure things out as I go because I tend to be cringe and impatient, and tutorials can be annoying. I like to finish all my chores before I do something fun. Accurate. However, because my chores are split throughout the day for various things that have certain timings, I have to try to carve out what little time I can, which I'm not as good at as I'd like to be. I question why things are the way they are. Yes, I carry out my plans, mostly. Is our music gone? No, play the music. Physical copy of every Mario Kart with the exception of the original Super Mario Kart because they don't have a SNES. I have a SNES, but I don't have that either. Thinking of Super Nazo Puyo on SNES and Card Capture Sakura Tetris on PlayStation 1. But you have it digital and on the SNES Classic. Cool. The timing? That just adds more time to the stream and the stream overall pot of extra time in general, which would give extra streams, because I usually only stream twice a week. Right now, I'm streaming 3 times a week. It's important to me to make decisions without being swayed by emotions. No, I have to trust my emotions a lot of the time. Mario Kart digital at launch. Maybe I'll get Mario Kart World when it goes on sale because it's 110 in Canada. Yeah, that's a bit much. So I'm doing a sub/follow/donathon to try to grow my channels, and yeah. This stream is actually one of the things that was unlocked. I do not know if the donation tip thing allows cryptocurrency. I don't know. 110 Canadian is like 30. That's mean. I lose my belongings. Not really, honestly. It's important for me to follow traditions. I don't have a lot of traditions I follow. I let other people know what I think. Sometimes. Feel the power of freedom. I try to avoid conflict. Not really. I think I'm middle of the road on that one. Yeah. I have trouble controlling my impulses. Nope, not really. Well, honestly, it depends. Some things. I love life. Life's okay. I am ambitious. Yeah, I guess. I would like to play an instrument. I play piano a little, did a few years of violin, did a year of guitar, so I already play an instrument. I like to be needed. Yeah. I avoid being alone. It's 80. Lol, they match it to the price of the American price, but yeah, the dollar's not good here. I mean, you can try through the tip link through Stream Elements. I don't know what it does about crypto. Honestly, I know nothing about crypto. Yeah, so 110 Canadian is about 80 USD. Still stronger than the freaking yen is right now, man. I avoid being alone. Middle of the road. I spend a lot of the day alone with just the pets, so I forgive easily. Sometimes a little too easily. I like trying new hobbies. Yeah, I like to stay active. Kind of? It's best to be totally objective when making a decision. I don't know. I'm not very good at that. I have a rich fantasy life. Yeah. I have little to say. Sometimes yes, other times no. So middle of the road. I like to do things as they were done in the past. I don't think so. I'm definitely not trad wife material. I want to travel to Japan. Not because it's cheap. I mean, It would be great to travel right now because it'd be more affordable, but I still can't afford it. I avoid arguing, even when I disagree. I'm gonna say inaccurate. Unfortunately, I have a lot of fun. Sometimes. I am not trad wife material. Have you seen the whole trad wife thing that's like on TikTok and stuff? Yeah, that's not me, man. It's not happening. As a kid, I had no imagination. You couldn't get me to play tea or fool me with those empty cups. Ah. Right? Yeah, I want to go to Universal Japan and Tokyo Disney, even though I'm not huge on Disney, but I would still want to go because there is some Disney stuff that I like. Yeah. I resist temptations a lot of the time. I am determined to achieve success. Maybe not in the traditional sense. I like to spend my free time alone. Yeah, I do like my alone time. Yeah, just not trad wife material, no. I believe people should be punished for their mistakes. That's... Come on, man, that's so nuanced. Yes, exactly, the Beauty and the Beast ride. Yeah, people should, depending on what they are and how the punishment fits the crime, man. Previously owned Pretty Cure electronic toys. That would be so cool. Pretty Cure stuff is awesome looking. I spend time seeking out new experiences. Not a ton. I am on the go. Not really. I wish other people would be more logical. Yes. I like to tidy up. I hate housework. I have to do it, but I hate it. I enjoy imagining the future. I do. I find it difficult to express my opinions. I mean... It really depends. So... a lot of the time. I try not to draw attention to myself. Yeah. I want to, but it's hard to because I feel cringe about doing it. I dislike being in competition with others. It depends. I can get too competitive, which means sometimes I can get a little mean. I question the wisdom of my elders. Just because they're older doesn't mean they know everything. Come on. I finish assignments before they're due. Pretty accurate. I'd say pretty accurate. I'll say accurate. I am concerned for the welfare of elderly people. Yeah, always question the man. Let's go. Yes. I follow my impulses. Sometimes. I feel very happy. Unfortunately, I have really bad depression, so I need support from other people. Yeah. I enjoy going to museums. It's been a really long time since I've been to a museum, so honestly, I don't know. I avoid noisy crowds, absolutely. I tried to watch Precure, the show is good. I haven't watched much, but the merch is awesome. They have a lot of cute toys. I forgive others' mistakes, even when they harm me personally. Somewhat. I have a hard time with it, honestly. I like to do things differently, even if I'm not sure it will work. Not really. Sort of, kind of? I am not bothered by disorder. No. I see $2.50 box of Twinkie cereal in the store, I buy 5 boxes. I mean, if you know you like it, then that's fine. I do not like to sit still for long. No. I make important decisions based off my gut feelings. No, a lot goes into that. I think it through, I overthink things a lot. Which is good for important decisions, I guess. I enjoy having a daily routine. Yeah. I hold back my opinions. Often. I feel uncomfortable when I disagree with someone. Oh. Well. Yeah. I make an effort to be popular. I'm trying. I'm easily distracted. While streaming because I feel like I need to pay attention to chat and be communicative and engage. Yes. In general, not really. So I'm gonna put middle of the road because I kind of have to be able to function and chat and do things at the same time. Otherwise, it just wouldn't happen. I have a zest for life. I don't know. Maybe? I would probably buy a lot of stuff in Japan if I ever went. I mean, one reason I want to go to Japan is to go to Daiso and spend more at a Japanese Daiso than I've spent at the American ones I've gone to, because when I do make it to Daiso, oh man, it's on. It's just buy stuff time. But that's planned circumstance, so I wouldn't say that's lack of impulse control. Right? Daiso is amazing! I give to people who are less fortunate. Yeah, when I can. I wonder why I am the way I am. Oh, 100%. It's important to me that other people like me. Way too much. No, please, please don't step on my keyboard. I'm streaming! Ah! Buddy, come on. Owie, you're heavy. I appreciate the beauty of nature. Yes. I prefer quiet surroundings. Yes. I find it difficult to get down to work. Yeah, sometimes. I can't stand when someone doesn't like me. I'm working really hard at this one, so this isn't as big of a deal as it used to be. So I'm kind of in the middle of the road. I like poetry. I hate poetry. Good poetry's fine. I just hate trying to do poetry. When we had to do poetry at school, it was awful. Awful. I'm terrible at poetry. So poetry and I are not friends. I would go to hard off or book off and come home with a bunch of Japanese exclusive games. Yeah. I'd need a bunch of Japanese retro games. If I could swing it, I'd come home with a Para Para Paradise arcade machine. Because I want one so bad. It's one of my favorite, like, rhythm-y games from the early 2000s. There was an arcade that went out of business that was like 45 miles away or so, right? And they were auctioning off their arcade machines. And I was trying to bid on a DDR machine, but unfortunately the price got way too expensive. But I really wanted that DDR machine. I want a DDR machine so bad. Emotional people make me uncomfortable. No, not really. I would also try to buy a copy of Clannad and Canon in every console I can find because I love both of them. Alrighty. Let's see. Motivation survey. We are currently doing research into how your personality type might correlate with your goals and motivation. If you'd like to participate, please answer the questions below. All questions on this page are optional, and your responses here will not change your results. Good. Alright. in general, how would you describe your level of motivation to improve yourself and your life? Some effort right now, just because of where I am in life. Years ago, I was looking for microwave okonomiyaki cooking thingies and found a pack of 6 on Daiso. That's awesome. Aw, man, I missed their website because the nearest Daiso's clear in Seattle, and it's like 6+ hours to drive there, which I'm doing this summer, so I'm going to Daiso. Something about being shy and analytical. Let's see. What areas of your life are you most interested in improving? Select all that apply. Learning how to make the right decisions for me and my life. Yes. Finding my own sense of happiness and satisfaction. Yeah. Developing friendships and or other social connections. Yeah. Learning to live in accordance to my own values and individual gifts. Yeah. Finding or maintaining a romantic partnership. I don't know anymore. This one I'm not sure about anymore. Using my strengths and talents to give back to the world around me. I'm not fully sure how I would ever be able to do that, so... Improving my ability to be productive and achieve my goals, yes. Progressing my career, yes. If you could change one thing to improve your life right now, what would it be? Make more money. And let's get our results. Hello? Alrighty, your personality type results. Congratulations, you've completed your advanced personality assessment. Nice work. These results will show you the key points of how you scored. The graph below shows your scores on each of the 4 personality preferences. These 4 preferences combine to create your personality type. About your type, As an INFJ, you are guided by a deeply considered set of personal values. You are intensely idealistic and can clearly imagine a happier and more perfect future. You feel an intrinsic drive to do what you can to make the world a better place. You want a meaningful life and deep connections to other people. You do not tend to share yourself freely, but appreciate emotional intimacy with a select committed few. We can read more, but let's look here. Your individual traits. INFJ. I see. Unlike most type tests, the Type Finder assessment doesn't measure your 4 preferences. Instead, we look at 23 additional facets of your personality type, allowing us to create a highly specific profile for you. Below are some of your top traits: creative, sympathetic, idealistic, and tolerant. 61% creative, 74% sympathetic, 71% idealistic, and 59% tolerant. Would I have to buy this? Oh, they want me to buy it. Nah, never mind. No, I can't even look more into the INFJ without it. Ew. So, apparently, I got INFJ. You knew it. Why am I not too surprised? True. Let's see, the advocate. The INFJ advocate is a personality type with the introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging traits. They tend to approach life with deep thoughtfulness and imagination. Their inner vision, personal values, and a quiet, principled version of humanism guide them in all things. But I guess the principle's the same. You have a limited run version of Planet on the Switch. Ah, that is cool. Let's see. Idealistic and principled, people with the INFJ personality type, advocates, aren't content to coast through life. Yeah. They want to stand up and make a difference. For these compassionate personalities, success doesn't come from money or status, but from seeking fulfillment, helping others, and being a force of good in the world. While they have lofty goals and ambitions, INFJs shouldn't be mistaken for idle dreamers. People with this personality type care about integrity, and they're rarely satisfied until they've done what they know to be right. Conscientious to the core, they move through life with a clear sense of their values, and they aim to never lose sight of what truly matters, not according to other people or society at large, but according to their own wisdom and intuition. You took INFP when you took it a while ago. Ah. Yeah, I should watch Canon. Kanan. I should pronounce that better. Very funny, but they also get super sad. Comedy and drama. Ah. I remember one place had this test to see what kind of employee people would be. Like, do we follow orders? Yeah, that's fair. This goes really in depth, but let's not just sit there and go that in depth right now. Next up, this is the accurate Omega first quiz. Because of course it is. No, it's pronounced like canon. Ah, okay. Then I was right the first time. Good. Alright, so we have the accurate Omega verse quiz, so have you ever read an Omega verse fanfiction and thought, hey, what if that's real? Thank God it isn't, but we can give you a little window into that world. Come take this accurate quiz and get your real life diagnosis for your second gender. Once you take it, you can never go back. I have no idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. Isn't Omega verse like the werewolfy smut or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. Really so plausible deniability. Anyway, what is my ideal partner? Can I select multiple? Protective. Assertive. Tender at times. Is that it? Oh wait, I can only click one? Protective then. Where would you go on a first date? Let's see. Nighttime hike. Pass. Bowling. Clubbing. I'm not a club person. The aquarium or the zoo. I like that one. Their house on a first date? No thanks. My house on a first date? Picnic. And movies and dinner. Actually, take me to the aquarium, guys. Let's go. Let's see. You are doing Kahoot with a group and your partner. Do you let them win? I will kick their butt into next Tuesday. I don't see why not. If it makes them happy, I will. Them winning is disrespectful to me. Absolutely. I am an idiot, so they'd win anyway. Or no. Do I let them win? No, I'm gonna kick their butt. The other ones? Yeah. Maybe we'll do some of the cringy ones below. You ask someone out on a date. Do you pay? It depends. I don't know. Honestly, I'm too nervous to ask someone out anyway. How do you spend your free time? I guess it'd be writing, drawing, or anything artistic, although mostly it's just trying to survive from one thing to the next. Yeah, well, it is a personality quiz, so I suppose it's gonna get a bit personal. When you play open world games, Minecraft, Terraria, or Ark, what do you enjoy doing? Guys? The only one I mean, does Stardew count? Cause that's I I I I guess farming. I haven't played any of the rest of these. Best question ever. What's your favorite color? Oh. Oh. I like black. I don't play open world games then, so what do I answer? I'm just resource hoarding? I'd resource hoard, I guess. I love cool colors. I love jewel tones. I love pastels, and I love black. I can't pick one. Ah, hello, Australian. Hello, hello. Hello, Eldon. I don't know. I'm gonna pick cool colors except for neons. When I play GTA, I cause trouble for the city. That's what I do in open world games. Ah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alden. Hopefully you get some good sleep soon. You find out your friends have a group chat excluding you. What do you do? Immediate violence. Want friends, they aren't mine. Ignore it. People can do whatever they want. Talk about it with another group of friends. I'm a little gossip. Cry and then cut them off. Yeah, probably that one. If they're purposefully excluding me, I'd probably just be like, oh, sure. I guess we're just gonna do that thing now. On what website do I spend most of my time? AO3, YouTube, Spotify, Discord, Reddit, Twitter or Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram or Snapchat, movies, or Pinterest. Honestly, I watch a lot of stuff for background noise on YouTube. It's going pretty good. Ideal superpower. Okay. Mind control, shapeshifter, super strength, talk to animals, invisibility. Invisibility? I can speak, really. My nose is stuffy, so everything sounds funky, I think. Healing, pyrokinesis, immortality, or time manipulation. Where the heck is teleportation? That's what I want. I want teleportation. There's not even flight. Fine, I'll do healing. Do you platonically flirt with your friends? I don't think so. Doraemon's Dokodemo-door. I don't think I flirt with friends, no. How do you handle stress? I cry. Let's see, violence. Journal, art, take a walk, etc. Time manipulation can be teleportation with extra steps. Ah. I've been watching all the Pokemon scalpers fight in parking lots. Videos are so stupid but entertaining. It's just scalpers fighting other scalpers. That's true. I guess you could almost teleport with time manipulation. Let's see. How do you handle stress? Violence, journal, art, or walk, cry, abuse others about it, vent, or ignore it. It'll go away. I just have to ignore it and it won't matter. I cry. What's your role in the group project? I like to be in charge. I do whatever needs to be done. I do the bare minimum. I make sure everyone else does their stuff. Or group. Nobody wants to group with me. Honestly, I prefer to just do it myself because I'm gonna end up doing whatever needs to be done, which tends to be a lot of it. Dogs or cats? Cats. I just realized, I don't know if you guys can see that super well. Is it super bright? I don't know. You need to go out late at night to go to the store. It's pitch black, and the streetlights are the only source of light. What do you do? I simply won't go. Why the F am I going alone? Want a friend. I'm scared. Who really needs food anyway? Yes, I'm buff as F. Yeah, just a little dark. Lol. Make someone else go or wait until morning. Bold of you to assume I don't prefer to go to the store alone. Yeah, just a little dark. Lol. Yeah, okay. Can I put it in like a night mode? I don't know, but probably not, so whatever. You're sitting in class and your teacher is being frustrating. How do you handle it? Complain to a friend, confront the class, complain about it but make sure the teacher hears, yell at them and walk out way more dramatically than necessary, talk to the teacher about it after class, be passive-aggressive, ignore it, or give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm just gonna complain to a friend, to be honest. What is your favorite emoticon? I mean, that one's close. Why is suplex not an option? Good question. Everything looks fine. Good. Alright. What country would you move to? And why isn't Japan an option? I wouldn't move to any of these. Fine. Germany's the closest one I would. What color is math? Red, blue, green, yellow, black. Green? Do you like Andrew Tate? Yeah, he's so cool. I think people can do what they want. No, what a piece of loser. Who is that? I'm gonna say no, what a loser? I don't like that kind of person. No. What kind of clothing do you wear most often? Hoodies all day, every day. Loose-fitting flowy clothing. Pretty pastel clothing. The sluttiest stuff on God's green earth. I want to be the most affable bee in the grocery store. Misogyny. Whatever I have. And it looks good, obvi. I would wear something else if I were more confident. Hoodies all day, every day? Give me a second. Oh, never mind. We're good, we're good, we're good. Some of these choices are crazy. Yeah, they're a lot, huh? Favorite trope. There was only one bad. Found family, enemy to lovers, bully to lovers, miscommunication, Omegaverse. PWP? Yandere. Hurt comfort. Angst no comfort. Fake dating. Arranged marriage. Okay. Hurt comfort. Listen. Which of these fanfics would you read based on the tags? Major character death, angst, hurt no comfort, found family, terminal illness, comfort no hurt, sick fic, wing fic, tooth rotting fluff, idiots in love. No. Graphic depictions of violence, kidnapping, Stockholm syndrome, hurt no comfort, suicidal ideation. No. Strangers to lover, tattoo flash shower, flower shop, AU, alternate universe, mild angst, fluff, no beta, we die like men. I guess I'd pick that one. you're walking through a public space and see someone beating up an innocent person. It's just you three there at the moment, and the attacker looks more muscular than you. What do you do? I join in. This beta probably deserves it. I stand there indecisively and turn around. I step in and get beat up immediately. I ignore it and walk quickly past. I step in and try to make the attacker back off, or I try telling off the attacker and run when they come towards me. Again, suplex. If only, if only. I tried telling them off and then run like a coward. Let's be honest, let's be honest. I'm sure nobody will get sick. Oh wait, what do you do if you're sick and have a prior engagement? You don't go, duh. I'm sure nobody will get sick. I go and feel guilty the whole time. I stay home and reschedule. They should be thanking me for getting my germs on them. Call it off? It's just a cold, I'll live. Call it off, duh. Someone is yelling at you for something you didn't do. How do you reply? I start crying. I beat them up and call them slurs. Fight them. I don't reply. I start yelling back and insulting them. Or I wait for them to get done and calmly explain what's going on. I cry. I cry. I start crying. Let's see. You're on the internet and have somehow managed to get yourself into an argument. An internet argument about something you're coming to realize you're clearly wrong about. How do you handle it? Just happened to me. I had to return my ticket for Final Destination Bloodlines because I was sick, right? It's kind of funny. I just assumed the prior engagement is an online thing, so I wouldn't get anyone sick. Almost like the replicant test in Blade Runner. There's a turtle. What's a turtle? It's like a tortoise. Oh, I've never seen a turtle. Anyway, there's a turtle and he's on his back. Gotcha. Let's see. An internet argument, but I'm clearly wrong. Edit a Wikipedia page to prove that I'm right. Block them, admit you were wrong and apologize. Double down anyway. Delete your original comments so nobody realizes it was you and live in embarrassment for the rest of your life. I'm gonna say delete your original comments so nobody realizes it was you and live in embarrassment for the rest of your life. But to be honest, I try not to get into internet arguments anyway. But not since I was like 15 or whatever. Okay, what's your opinion on Elon Musk? He's a massive loser. Who? Hell yeah, comedy's now legal on Twitter. No, he sucks. I'm sorry, not sorry. Who? Yumi is never wrong. Clearly the premise of the question was wrong in the first place. I'm seeing Stitch on the Friday, so yay. I'm excited to remake him a movie. I've seen it a million times. Never argue with an idiot. They're more likely to have more experience at it and will defeat you with their ignorance. That's unfortunately very true. Your friend comes out to you. How do you respond? I'm gayer, not a competition. Thank you for telling me. I'm proud of you. Lamau, okay. You're gay? That's kinda gay. You know what I mean? What? I don't know if I'd be comfortable being friends with him. I already know, dumbass. Affectionately. I'm gayer. It's a competition. I'm gonna say I already know, dumbass. Affectionately. Because that's the kind of person I tend to be with people I'm close to. What's your favorite genre of television/books? Romance, sci-fi, slice of life, historical fiction, rom-com, action, fantasy, horror. Historical fiction romance with fantasy. Oh, kitty med time. I want all of it. Ooh. This is hard. I want a big mix. Well, I mean, anime can be romance or sci-fi or all kinds of things. So I love arguing with idiots in Dead by Daylight in the in-game chat. Yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna say fantasy, I guess. If you were stranded on an island and could only bring one thing, what would that thing be? Lighter, book, gun, phone, musical instrument, or Swiss Army knife? Swiss Army knife? I could do all kinds of things with all the tools on that. That's where you and Crimson are alike? Yeah. You stumbled onto a dead body laid on the side of the road. A quick glance tells you that you're alone. What do you do? Panic, call the cops and report it. Hide the body myself. Leave it there. It's not my problem. Call a friend and tell them. What are these options, chat? Like, excuse you. You call the cops. Hi, buddy. What aesthetic do you vibe with the most? Y2K-esque. Scene, emo, punk, goth, grunge. Cyberpunk, not the game. Check for loot. In games, yes. IRL, no. I don't want to contaminate the scene of the crime and get pegged for murder by leaving behind, like, fingerprints or anything. So. Dark academia. Minimalism. Preppy. Kawaii. Monochromatic. Void punk, glitchcore, solar punk, cottagecore, crowcore, gremlincore. I don't know. Dark academia, maybe? I don't know. What is... I will just pick dark academia. What am I most afraid of? Rejection, abandonment, betrayal, loneliness, spiders, clowns, heights, a specific person, the law, death and its inevitability. I usually just argue back with, I won, you lost, get over it. Give some more hypes. Oh my, I have a fear of abandonment, for sure. What time of day do you like the most? Night. You've been invited to a potluck. Congratulations. What do you bring? Invited? I'm the host of the dang thing. I'm making the main course, obviously. No. I'm bringing dessert. Everyone likes dessert, right? I'm bringing a side dish. I'm bringing chips. I don't know what to bring. I'm not bringing anything. Dessert or chips. Either one is good, but dessert or chips. You've been supplied with a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. What's the first thing you draw? Peen, Among Us, a person, favorite fictional character, one of yours or a friend's OCs, a flower, a heart, big titty woman, an animal or monster, or random inanimate object. Sus. The best potluck, 50 pizzas and 100 desserts. Yep, that sounds like a great potluck, honestly. Okay. Probably, it depends. If I'm around people who would find this also humorous, my first answer would be to draw a peen, but probably a heart. Text your best friend / partner / group chat right now. I'm serious. Ask them if you're a cat girl or a dog girl. It doesn't matter your gender. I'm 100% serious. This quiz can wait till you get your response. Alright, chat, instead of that. Am I a cat girl or a dog girl? For scientific purposes. Yes, this test is entirely scientific. Nekumusme. Meow. We've got 3 for cats. Oh, I could do a chat, a poll, couldn't I? That's a thing that exists. How do I do that? How do I make a poll? Can I do that on YouTube? Oh. That's a goal. Well, I can't do that. The better option. You're gonna say dog just because. Just to be. I don't know how to do a poll on Twitch either, so. On YouTube Studio, maybe, but I'm not on there. So, you know what? For the most part, everyone said cat girl, so we're going cat girl. You're just a dog person. Which one of these images resonates with me the most? Tiny, tiny fingertip kitten, Among Us with drip, Nike, whatever the heck that is, bra moment, the fist, 80s carpet, 90s carpet, a pigeon, drawing. I don't know. I'm gonna do pigeon. The little guy. Oh. Oh. Okay, I guess I have to read this. Hi, ooh. Now it's Mikey's turn to ask you a question. Hee hee. Michael Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. What in God's name am I doing here? Where am I? Aw, come on, Mikey Wikey. Ask the reader a question. Michael, what? Why? Vincent, back off. Mike, Arthur-chan is mine. Jeff the Killer, grr. Arthur-chan is clearly a pasta like me. Tiki Toby, guys, it's like we're back in 2015. I like waffles. Ava-chan, don't mind him. They're silly. XD, do you like me? Ooh, oboe. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your puppy. Oh, you lost too many pets last year too. I feel that. I'm gonna say the options are girl, WTF, not anymore. I'm unfollowing you on Tumblr. I'm unsubscribing. What is this? Oh yes, bestie. I love you. Yes, I love you too. I'm gonna say girl, WTF. These quizzes are long. My gosh. Wow, we're at question 41 now, really hitting the big numbers here. Tell me, dear test taker, how are you feeling right now taking this quiz? It will affect your results. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's a bit boring now. The quiz sucks. It's way too long. I'm excited to get to know my results. I'm nervous to know my results. Not gonna lie. So, options. Ooh, I'm gonna say I guess I'm excited. How do you snore based on vibes? Snork, me, honk shoe, or we're just gonna go because I think it's funny. When in public, reading smut/fluff, can you keep your face impassive? If you don't read fic in public, this won't affect your results. Yes for both. Yes for smut only. Yes for fluff only. No for both. I don't read fanfics in public. Come on. What fanfiction site do you read on? A long time ago, I wrote a couple of fanfics for fanfic.net. I don't know if they still exist. We're not gonna find out. What's your favorite animal? I have cats and a bird. I'm gonna see cats. I love my cats. I would get another Shih Tzu probably in the future. They are cute. I love them, even though they are tough to train because they are stubborn. Nope, I don't think you'll find the name. Okay, here we go. We got our results, and then I really have to pause the timer and go give Kitty her meds. Alrighty, I got caring beta. Congratulations on finishing this quiz. Good job. You are a caring beta. You are the perfect partner. Don't let that go to your head. You are the mom friend, but you don't call yourself that and are therefore not annoying. Your friends often look to you for guidance, and you often give more than you take. You do well in school, but not for validation. You are a genuinely smart person and studied hard to get where you are today. If you get a job, you are more eligible for jobs in pediatrics and caring for the elderly. Do not go into politics, you will die. This is true. I would die if I tried to get into politics, probably. As a caring beta, you are compatible with every other beta. And most other types. You, again, are the perfect partner. However, aggressive omegas make you sad, so don't date them. Okay. No doing that. Hello, Farley. I am apparently a caring beta and the quote-unquote mom friend because, of course. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause the timer because the kitty needed her meds a few minutes ago, so give me a second to do that. That feels appropriate. Right. I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna go give Kitty her meds, and then I will be right back. So we're gonna run you over to be right back, Kitty med time, and I'm gonna actually remember to mute for once in my darn life. Be right back. Ah, they never do make a full rotation, do they? I guess I really should have. I guess I'll have to make a bit of a longer one for later. Hi, chat. I'm back. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. For Shih Tzu newcomers, you get a Shih Tzu. Be aware you are getting part cat. Hello, hello. I am back. All right. Yeah, I threw together that be right back screen pretty quickly. Hello, work stat clock. Hi, hello. How are you today? Alrighty, so we got those test results. It did take me a little bit, sorry about that. The kitties demanded food, and I had to make sure that the oldest actually ate something because yesterday on stream, when she didn't eat directly after her evening meds, she got kind of sick, and I didn't need that happening today. So, let's see. We have done the Type Finder personality test. Found out that I am still an INFJ. I already knew that one. And then also I got the Caring Beta in the 100% accurate, 100% guaranteed accurate Omega quiz. Ah, alrighty, movie man. I hope you get some good sleep. Oyasuminasai. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, and I hope you rest super well. I'll see you again soon. So, I have a few different ones we could do. I didn't anticipate it would take me this long to get through two of them. We've got the PMD. I think this one was a Pokemon one? What was this? Let me find the list. Where's the list? Find it. No, yes, it is. Yeah. This quiz is from the start of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, where it chooses a Pokemon for you based on your answers in a personality test. You know what? Let's go with that one, and we'll do the full quiz, because I think 10 is not nearly enough, so... Shall we? Let's go! You are running a marathon, and at the start, you fall flat on your face. What will you do? I'm not giving up yet. Just give up or shout, start over. I mean, it's just the start, so you get up, cry, and run your eyes out while crying. I'm not giving up yet. You're at a movie theater. What are you there to see? An action movie, a drama, or a romantic movie? Honestly, I'm probably there for either a Deadpool movie or a Sonic movie. Those are kind of the only ones I want to watch in a theater right about now. So, action? Deadpool rocks. What is your studying style? Working hard every day? If I remember to, I just cover what I need. I can't really do it alone. Working hard every day. You've been asked to do a difficult task. What will you do? Do it myself, ask someone to help, or make someone else do it? I'm just gonna do it myself. Are you truly sincere when you apologize? Of course, that's not easy to admit. Of course I am. Do you think you have good study habits? Yes, no, or wow, I never lose at sports. Ish. Speaking of, I forgot to do my Duolingo today. I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh no. And I forgot to restart my timer. Not that. Where's my timer? Actually, we're not gonna restart the timer because I'm gonna do my Duolingo before I run out of time on the Duolingo. Hey. Did I already do it today? Never mind. I apparently did it earlier. We'll go ahead and start the timer. And keep a move on. There's a rumor going around about a ghost haunting the school bathrooms. What will you do? Scary bathrooms! Go in there anyway, duh. Let's go find ghosts. Yay! Everyone's sharing a dessert, and there's an extra piece. What will you do? Don't tell anyone. Let everyone know. First come, first serve. I really like dessert, chat. This is a hard one. I'd let everyone know and then see if anybody wants to split, maybe? I don't know. How are your mornings? Always in a rush, always perfect, they're okay. They're okay. I've got it pretty well timed and planned out, so... Everyone around you is laughing hard at something you think is pretty boring. What will you do? Nothing, really. Laugh along, and it depends on the situation. I'd say it depends. You want to reveal that you like someone a whole bunch. What will you do? Show it a little by playing together. Make it obvious by playing a prank. State it clearly for all to hear. Keep it to myself. It's too risky. Well... I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna keep it to myself. It's too risky anymore. You're on a stroll when a TV crew pounces on you for an interview. What will you do? Run away? How embarrassing. Answer questions properly. Yuck it up. Woohoo! I'm on TV. Run away? How embarrassing. Do you like lively parties? Yes or no? No. The people at the next table are singing for someone's birthday. What do you do? Stay on the sidelines, sing along, or walk away? I like to sing along. I'm the type of person who will sing and clap along. You're in a completely silent assembly when you suddenly hear someone pass gas. How do you react? Roll on the floor laughing? Maxing by watching on both platforms. Ah, thank you, Haru. Just let it go by. Who was that? I'm gonna just let it go by, but inwardly, I'm giggling. I've still got 12-year-old humor a lot of the time. Do you like karaoke? Yes, we need to have a karaoke again soon. Do you prefer to play outside rather than inside? No. You see a big uncomfortable bed. Your first reaction is to jump on it, belly flop, or curl up. Curl up. You're hiking up a mountain when you reach diverging paths. Which will you take? What kind do you take? Narrow or wide? I think the wide one. No, I haven't played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon before. Is it good? Should I try it? You discover a beat-up looking treasure chest in some ruins. What do you do? Open it or get help opening it? Nah, I'm opening it. It's Final Fantasy VII, baby. I'm taking everything. Your friend takes a spectacular fall. What do you do? Help them up or laugh? Help them up and then laugh, so I'll say help them up. You're daydreaming. When your friend sprays you with water, what will you do? It depends on the circumstances, but I know that's not allowed here, so... we're gonna just go with a water fight, maybe. Have you ever thought if you dug in your backyard, you could find fairy treasure? As a kid, but as an adult, no. I'd probably just hit pipes and be in big trouble with the landlord. But have you ever thought so? Do I enjoy dungeon crawlers? I guess. Maybe. Oh, I can give it a shot. Have you ever told a joke that just completely fell flat? Yeah, I'm not super funny. Hey, what's that? There's someone behind you. So, did you look just now? Don't do that, it scared me. Okay, I admit it, you tricked me. No way, I didn't fall for that. Huh? What? No, I didn't fall for it. Your friend has made a meal that tastes terrible. They ask, how is it? You say, terrible. Just smile. It's good. I would have to gently let them down, so honestly, none of these answers work. But I'm gonna say I would be the blunt one. You run into a new person that you haven't talked to very much before. What do? Make small talk, say nothing, or make an excuse to get away. Make an excuse to get away. Good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? The good news, the bad news, or I don't want either. The bad news so the good news can help afterwards. Have you ever realized you were hogging the conversation? Yes. Yeah, I think I have, definitely. So, we'll say yeah. When you see a switch, do you feel an overwhelming urge to flip it? Especially in video games? Yeah, absolutely. You find something at a great bargain price. What do? Buy it right away, think about whether you need it, or demand an even bigger discount. I have to think about if I actually need it or not, to be honest. You're packing your classroom snacks for a picnic when you get hungry. What do? Eat just a tiny bit, hold myself back and pack it all up, or what snacks? They're in my belly. Eat a tiny bit. Do you want to be taller someday? I'm done growing, so that wouldn't really work, so of course not. Do you think it's important to always aim to be the best? Hello, Zephyr. Well, we're on our third quiz. Test? Yeah. But we're still here, so it's all good. No. It's okay not to always have to be the best. I'm working on that. Have you ever looked in your reflection in a mirror and thought, what a cool person? No, not really. If you saw someone doing something bad, could you scold them? Do I know the person? 1. And 2, what are they doing? It's so situational. Not really? Do you prefer to be busy or to have a lot of free time? Being busy, free time, or in between? Let's pick in between. Hello, Zephyr, by the way, and hello, Shazbeth. How are you? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. You're about to buy a popular game when someone else gets the last coffee. How do you feel? Whatever. Annoyed. I was here first. I shed a few tears. Both of these, annoyed and I probably shed a few tears, but I'll say I shed a few tears. You noticed that a toy you bought for full price yesterday is marked down to half price today. How do you feel? Heartbroken, arg, or bad timing, I guess. You can just take it back and buy it again at the reduced sale price. So what's the problem, man? Or like, you can ask if the place will be willing to price match or whatever. It's not a big deal. So I guess bad timing, I guess. Your friend is running a little late to meet you. Is that okay? Are they always late? Or did they communicate first? If they communicated first, yes. If they didn't, or like if they communicated, hey, I'm running late, I'll be there soon, blah blah blah, and this isn't like they're always late to everything, then yes. I'll just pretend that it's not a person who chronically does that to me. You've just stuffed yourself with a good meal when a great dessert arrives. What do you do? Eat it. Who cares if I'm stuffed? Turn it down. It's too fattening. Or yum. I love dessert the most. I'm choosing that one. 100%. I can't say no. Microphone. Hello, 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 hello. Ah, I broke it for a second. Hello, can you hear me? I think it worked. There we are. Sorry about that. Do you think that no matter what, life goes on? Unfortunately, yes. No matter what life throws your way, even if it sucks and you feel like it's all over, life just goes on all the time. Good. Glad it's working. I don't know how I bonked that, but I did, so there we are. The phone's ringing. What do you do? Answer it right away. Wait a bit before answering, or ignore it and let it ring. For most people, I'm gonna ignore it and let it ring. I don't like phone calls a lot of the time, chat. But I'll say wait a bit. Your friends seem to be making plans to hang out, just out of earshot. You think, I want to go too. It's no big deal, or will they invite me? I'm gonna think, will they invite me? Because if they don't and I can hear them, I'm gonna feel honestly a bit sad. Do you want to be famous? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be a well-known Vtuber, so that counts, right? Hi, bud. Hi, buddy. You got a bonky booty? Please don't bump. You're bonking the microphone anyway. Awesome. Thanks, bud. Let's not tangle up in the cord, please. Hi. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. There. You've been handed a large bag as a souvenir. What do you do? Wait until I get home to open it. Shake it. Open it. It's smaller than everyone else's. I'm gonna wait until I get home to open it. Have you ever forgotten you bought something and bought another one? Yup! Once you decide something, do you see it through to the end? Most of the time? Yes? Have you ever said nice to meet you to somebody you've met previously? On accident? Did you make any New Year's resolutions? Of course. No. What are those? No, I didn't bother. Do you think it's important to be fashionably late? No. Not at all. We just won big on a raffle ticket, you say? I can't believe it. Yeah. Do you think blaming something you did on someone else is sometimes necessary? Of course or no way? No way, man. Your friend suddenly won't listen to you. When everything was fine yesterday, what happened? Maybe they're sick, they're lost in thought, or what? Why? No, I'm a what-why person, for sure. You take off your shoes to realize your socks are two different colors. What do you do? I get embarrassed again, or I meant to do that. They're just socks. As long as they're the same texture and size, I don't care. You fail miserably. Everyone found out, and they're disappointed in you. What will you do? Try and hide, think of an excuse, or drop down and play dead. I'm gonna hide. Have you ever accidentally called a teacher mom or dad? Not that I remember, no. Have you ever blurted out something without thinking of the consequences first? Yes, absolutely. You're in class when you realize that you really have to go to the restroom. What do? I would have to ask for permission to leave, not sneak out, and once I realize that I absolutely really have to go, it's time, we gotta go. Your friend offers to treat you for dinner. What do? I'm there. Allow me, or thanks. I'd be shy about it though, but the thanks seemed insincere, so... You see a cake that's past its expiration date, but only by 1 day. What do? Not a problem. Chow time. Think about it briefly, then decide. I mean, it's 1 day. It's just cake. I'm not gonna die from day-old cake, so YOLO. It's chow time. You're eating at a very fancy restaurant known for its food. Which course do you select? Seared steak, healthy fish, or anything, it's all good. Probably the steak. Honestly, probably a steak. You seem to be... the brave type. You don't know the meaning of fear. You're not afraid to keep moving forward in the face of danger. No, that's wrong. You also have a strong sense of justice and can't turn a blind eye to someone in trouble. Fair? But you sometimes push your own personal sense of justice a little too hard. Oh, wow! Why you gotta read me like that? Be careful that you don't get too pushy. So, a brave type like you seem to be... Pikachu and Charmander. You know what? I love Pikachu, so... 20 out of 10! Let's go! Yeah! I seem to be quirky, rash, bold, hardy, docile, brave, jolly, sassy. Not very sassy, apparently. I like that. Pikachu and Charmander. Those are perfect picks for me, honestly. I like that. I should screenshot that. No, please don't. Step on my keyboard, I'm streaming. Ah! Please don't. Please stop being a booger. Please stop being a booger. Ah! I like that. Good answers, good answers. Definitely. Very well. I will give this test a pass. It was not too terribly inaccurate. Alrighty, so I guess we can do the "Are you a hikikomori?" which I already know I'm not, considering I have to leave the house to go to work, but we're gonna pretend. I think this might have 25 questions, maybe. Hikikomori is total withdrawal from society and seeking extreme degrees of social isolation and confinement. I know I'm not hikikomori, but we'll see. Within the last month, how accurately does the following statement describe you? I stay away from other people. Okay, kind of. I spend most of my time at home. A fair bit of it. There's really not anyone with whom I can discuss matters of importance. No, that's not true. I love meeting new people. Ish. I shut myself in my room. No, I don't. People bother me. They can. So, middle of the road? There are people in my life who try to understand me. Well, yeah, I guess so. I feel uncomfortable around other people. Because I'm shy and painfully cringe, so yes. I spend most of my time alone. I spend a good amount of time alone, but I have pets. I can share my personal thoughts with several people. Like, one or two. I do not like to be seen by others. Sometimes? I rarely meet people in person. This is true. It's hard for me to join in on groups. Yes, but I'm working on it. Just a sec, chat. I'm gonna mute for a second. Alrighty. There are a few people I can discuss important issues with. A couple? I'll put it in the middle. I enjoy being in social situations. Not really. I have a very small social battery in real life. In general, I think that's part of why I'm as tired as I am lately. I do not live by society's rules and values. I think I mostly do. There's really not anyone very significant in my life. Oh, absolutely disagree. I have some people in real life, and of course, I have all of you, so... I'm really glad that I stream, because it's really nice to have all of my lovely chatters, and of course the lurkers and bot gang, but it's nice to have people to chat with. I really enjoy it. I avoid talking with other people. Sometimes. I'm a weird mix who believes rules are usually useful, but also chase against being told something harmless should be forbidden entirely. Right? Like, the rule needs to make sense. Why is that a rule? Why? For what purpose? What does it serve? Does it make sense? If no, then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to agree with that, you know? I have little contact with other people, talking, writing, and so on. Nope, false. I prefer to be alone than with others. Sometimes I have someone I can trust with my problems. I have a therapist. I rarely spend time alone. Disagree. I do not enjoy social interactions. Middle of the road, yes, but sometimes no. I spend very little time interacting with other people. Nope, I pretty much have to interact with people every day. I strongly prefer to be around other people. Sometimes, so middle of the road again. Enter your age, 347. Female. Country. We'll go on this one. I was born in the same country. How often do you go out on a daily basis? Somewhat often. I acknowledge that the HQ25M has only been validated as a self-administered instrument to assess the severity of hikikomori symptoms and not for any other uses. The results do not constitute a diagnosis. I answered the questionnaire thoughtfully and would like to provide my results fully anonymized for further study. Go for it, I suppose. I mean, what do I have to lose? My music paused again. Stop pausing my random music! Hikikomori score 48. Ah. Socialization 59, isolation 47, and emotional 47. Wow, the music is there for you too. I hope you guys can hear it. Otherwise, it'd be pretty boring to just have me talking and no background song, right? Also, I'm sorry, somebody's getting ice cubes in the kitchen and that noise travels no matter what I do, so they're just getting a drink, no problems. The proposed cutoff indicating risk is 42, therefore you are at considerable risk of being hikikomori. It might be time to consider getting help. Really? Okay, I guess I maybe need a little bit of assistance. Well, our time is up, so we'll just go ahead and add some extra time to the timer. We'll do 30 minutes so I can keep track of how much I've taken off of. The time that I have banked from the sub/follow/donathon so far. Alrighty, so we've got INFJ with Caring Beta according to the Omega Verse quiz, Pikachu and Charmander for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon quiz, and a Hikikomori score of 48. I'm not sure how I feel. A little conflicted. I feel... Should I really worry about the hikikomori? I mean, I have to leave the house like every single day. How? How does that work? Like, I don't get it. Darn. That definitely gives me some measure of feelings. Well. Let's see. Let's do this one. This is the wife rating scale. So, this test reproduced the marital rating scale made by George W. Crane, MD, in 1929. The work of Dr. Crane consists of gender stereotypes common to the era and may not be appropriate for all audiences. The test's presentation does not imply endorsement of its contents. So, this quiz can be a bit much, apparently. Who do you want to rate as a wife? I want to rate myself. So this is the traditional wifey type thing, right? The wife is suspicious and jealous, sometimes. Fails to set buttons or darn socks regularly. Yep. The wife is a backseat driver. Nah, man, I insist on driving myself. So... just give me my own car, leave me alone. I'll meet you there. It's midnight for you. Well, thank you for the head pats. I hope you have a good night, Zephyr. Sleep well. Oh, yeah, it's me. I can play a musical instrument. I can, but I don't do it often. See... never and often aren't exactly the best wording for all of these, so that's gonna be kind of a pain in the booty. Flirts with other men at parties or in restaurants. I have no one to flirt with. Often has crooked seams in her hose. If I wore them, it would probably be often. I don't wear them because the seam is awful, so... Where's red nail polish? Nope. don't tend to wear a lot of nail polish. Is religious, sends children to church on or Sunday school, and goes herself. Nope, not me, man. Is a neat housekeeper, clean and tidy. I hate housework. Is slow in coming to bed. I mean, it depends on stream nights, yeah, but I'm gonna say not that often. Never goes to bed angry, always makes up first. I'd like to. So I'm in the middle of the road, that one. Wears soiled or ragged dresses and aprons around the house. Listen, we have a pet bird, so bird makes messes, so I have specific clothes I wear when the bird is out that I don't care if get gross because I'm just gonna change out of them before I leave or do anything else. So often, and the test can bite me. Dresses for breakfast. Bold of you to assume I eat breakfast at a breakfast time. So I don't dress fancy. Is a good hostess, even to unexpected guests. No. No unexpected guests, please and thank you. Doesn't like children. Kids are fine. Goes to bed with curlers in her hair or with lots of face cream. I mean, I do some skincare, but it's not a lot, and I don't wear curlers. Can carry an interesting conversation. I'd like to think I'm okay enough. Lets the husband sleep late on Sundays and holidays. Why don't I get to sleep in on Sundays and holidays? Asks the husband's opinion regarding important decisions and purchases. Well, yeah, but he should do the same. Puts her cold feet on the husband at night to warm them. I don't honestly get cold feet all that much. My feet are pretty good at regulating their temperatures, so... Has a good sense of humor, is jolly and gay. Sort of, I guess so. Who dresses for breakfast? Who even eats breakfast these days? Right, like, are we dressing fancy for breakfast, chat? Or are we just kind of wearing whatever we're supposed to wear for the day and moving on for our lives? If we even eat a breakfast. Like, personally puts the children to bed. Listen. If you're with the kids as a mom all day, and the dad is out at work, and then just comes home and does whatever he wants and sits around, he can put the kids to bed. He can participate at least a little bit, gosh darn it. Anyway, this one. Has meals ready on time. On time for what? On time for who? In what capacity? It depends. Never. I'm gonna say no because I eat at random times, so whatever. Is often late for appointments. No, I hate being late. I hate it so much. Let's see. How much of a failure? That's... what? Wow, I'm a failure as a wife, chat. 0%. Wow. Darn, it'd be like that, huh? I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Wow, I'm such a failure. By 1929 standards. Thank gosh I don't live in 1929. I think that one's good. So, alrighty. By 1929 standards, I am a failure as a wife. Let's see. We can do the gender role test next, which I should put them in order. Drawing on the work of Dr. Sandra Lipsitz-Bem, this test classifies your personality as masculine or feminine. Although gender stereotyping is controversial, it is important to note that Bem's work has been tested in several countries and has repeatedly been shown to have high levels of validity and test-retest reliability. The test exclusively tests for immanent conceptions of gender, meaning that it doesn't theorize about whether gender roles are biological, cultural, or both. Consequently, the test has been used both by feminists as an instrument of cultural criticism and by gender traditionalists who seek to confirm that gender roles are natural and hereditable. Let's see. By my standards, I'm 100% in a platonic way. Aw, thank you. Strong personality. I think so. Assertive. A bit. Competitive. Yep. Tender. I think... I think so. Wow, this is a bit epic of a song to try to play during this, isn't it? Wow, that was very epic sounding. Anyway, tender. Yeah, I would say so. Avoids cursing. Most? It depends on where, so middle of the road, man, middle of the road. Energetic. Middle of the road. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Honestly, it really depends on how much my fibromyalgia might be destroying me that day, so... whatever. Introverted. Oh goodness, I need a drink. Hold on. Anyway, as far as that goes, I would say I relatively lean towards being introverted. Likeable. I think I'm at least somewhat likable, so we'll go one notch. Sympathetic. Yeah, I would say so. Moody. Yeah, honestly, I think I can tend to be fairly moody, to be honest. Jealous. Yeah, kind of. At times. I'm trying to work on that one a lot. Mild. Am I mild? I'm not honestly sure if I would qualify as mild. Nah, I'm gonna say I'm not that mild. Individualistic. That one, I'm not... I mean, I guess. Soothing. I think so. I think people enjoy being here, especially for soothing games, right? The Stardew Valley streams seem to do pretty well, so I'm gonna assume that I'm relatively soothing. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Imaginative. I would definitely like to say that I'm pretty darn imaginative. Self-reliant. Pretty decently, I would say. Analytical. Yeah. Sentimental. Absolutely. Devoted. I can be extremely devoted, yeah. Willing to take a stand. It depends, so... middle of the road, I suppose. Not afraid of risk. Again? No, I am shy. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Polite. I try to be. Forceful. When I have absolutely no choice, although I don't super love it. Secretive. I can be, yeah. Loves children. Children are fine. Compassionate. I mean, I guess, yeah. I get compassion burnout though. Happy. Ooh. You know, as someone with a really funky major depression, that one's really hard. I'm mostly... Am I ambitious? I don't know. I think I'm pretty mid when it comes to ambition. Affectionate. I could be really affectionate. Sincere. I think so. Defends own opinions. Yeah, absolutely. Yielding. Maybe? I don't know about some of these songs, chat. Oh, I think this one's okay. Anyway. Let's go. Yielding, I have no idea. Loyal, I can be, yeah. Dominant, ugh. Helpful. So, with dominant, I don't want to be, but sometimes I have no choice where I'm put in charge and I have to take care of stuff like that and I really don't want to be. So I'm coding it as I disagree, but there, because I can be, so it's not there. Helpful, I think so. Maybe a little too much sometimes. I see. I'm average in masculine and high in feminine. This makes me casually feminine. 69. Nice. Well, some of these are a lot quicker than others, so that's kind of nice, isn't it? Let's see. I guess this one's interesting, right? This is what percentage of men in the United States meet my standard. I wonder if casually feminine implies there's competitive feminine. You know? That's a good question. Age? That's too young. Let's... Not older than... I guess that? Maybe? They don't have to be that tall. You just have to be taller than me. Minimum income? I don't know, man. That's fine. Ethnicity, I don't care. Hair color, I don't care. Religion... Preferably not one. Smoke is a no. Drink, maybe not. Definitely exclude married. This one is very, very quick and little. Education. I don't know. I guess any is fine. Maybe they can make a little bit more. That's a lot. Maybe. I don't know. Sure. Let's find out. Ooh, wow. 0.102% of all the men in the country meet my standards, apparently. That's crazy. What if I increase the age? Which would be weird, but let's try that. Even that didn't make a difference. Lower the income a little? Even that barely did anything. Excluding married. I guess we can do that. There we go. 0.36%. If we lowered the age back down a little. 0.28%. Ah, interesting. Alright, well... Guess I'm cooked in that regard, but that's fine. That's fine. Now, there is the rice purity test. The purity test has historically served as a segue from O Week to true college life at Rice. It's a voluntary opportunity for O Week groups to bond and for students to track the maturation of their experiences throughout college. This is not a bucket list. A completion of all the items on this list will likely result in death, so please don't. Click on every item you've done. Held hands romantically, been on a date, been in a relationship, danced without living room for... Okay. Kissed a non-family member. Kissed a non-family member on the lip. French kissed. French kissed in public? I don't think so. Kissed on the neck. Kissed horizontally? Oh. Given or received a hickey. Kissed or been kissed on the chest. Kissed someone below the belt. High standards, but you're the 1%. Ah, thank you. Kissed for more than 2 hours consecutively. Ew. No, I'm good. Played a game involving stripping. Jeez, I don't think so. Also, this song is a bit much. Can we just chill? Songs? Just chill. We need more mellow songs. Sure, that works-ish. Not. We'll figure it out. Seen or been seen by another person in sensual context. I mean, I'm an adult. Written the love letter. Yes. Self-stuff. Self-stuff to a picture or video. While someone else was in the room. They were asleep. Been caught. Nope. With an inanimate object. I mean... Seen or read dirty videos? Been massaged or massaged sensually? No. Gone through the motions of stuff while fully dressed. Undressed or been undressed? Yes. Showered with a member of preferred sex? Yes. With... I don't think I should read some of these out loud, chat. What the frick? We're just yes to 29. Probably. These are the same things. I think yes. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Been walked in on? No. Yes. Played a drinking game? No. Been drunk? Yes. No. I haven't used any of those. No. No. Oh, I was suspended for missing school and then not being able to get to... I got detention for missing school because I was really sick, and then because I missed detention because we didn't have a way to get there, I then got a 3-day suspension, so make that make sense. Peed in public. I mean, maybe as a little kid when I had no choice on the side of the road. Gone skinny dipping. Seen a stripper gone streaking. Had the police called on me. Run from the police. Been arrested. I have not done any crimes that I've been arrested for. I mean, yeah. 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 No. Yes. Yes. No. I mean, a hotel would count, right? Yeah, it's punished with no school for missing school because we couldn't... Like, we lived too far from the school and the buses stopped running on weekends and I couldn't walk all the way there. So, because I missed the detention for missing school because I was really sick, I had to miss more school. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably. In a booty call? No. Yes. 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 No. No, 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 no. Over my entire life? Yes. 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 Ew, some of these are no, I don't even wanna. Let's see, what is my purity? 44. Interesting. Very bizarre. Well, my goodness. There are a couple more I could take. Well, let's look over the results so far. I am an INFJ, a caring beta according to the Omegaverse. My Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Pokemon would be Pikachu and Charmander. I've got a 48 score on the Hikikomori scale, which isn't good because the proposed cutoff is 42. I am a complete failure of a wife according to, 1929 standards. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh wow. For the gifted subscribers. And the hype train. Wow. Thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you. Wow. Thank you, thank you. Eh? Why wouldn't you add time like I told you to, timer? Come on, do your job. There, we'll just do that. We'll add some time. I don't know the official time I need to add. I'll do the math later. Well, thank you so much for gifting the subs on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. I do need to make more emotes. It's so much. And I need to upload more emotes also to YouTube now that I have finally hit partner on YouTube. So, I am a failure as a wife in 1929 standards. I'm 53% masculine and 69% feminine, which makes me casually feminine. Only 0.28% of the population with fairly loose standards would meet my standards in the US, apparently. Yay! Yes, thank you so much. I know, it's so cool. And I've got a 44 on the rice purity test, which is interesting. Let's see. Let's check if I'm a dragon, a phoenix, or a griffin. And you know what? This music is epic, so it is perfect to do that. Pick a color. Blue? Pick a landscape to explore. Ooh. Let's do the serene garden, because it's beautiful. Let's go. Pick an animal companion. Oh, eagle for sure. Eagle for sure. What element speaks to you most? Fire, air, earth, or water? I would say water, honestly. What role do you play in a group? The diplomat, the visionary, the powerhouse, the innovator, the protector? I'm gonna say probably the protector. Ah, hi, well, hello there. How are you today? Thank you for joining us today. Pick a legendary artifact, as long as it's not cursed, okay? Sword, mithril armor, amulet, crown, or shield? I don't know. We're gonna pick... crown. Let's pick a crown, just because we can. Pick a celestial phenomenon. Comet, sunrise. Oh, I don't want lyrics. Rainbow, star, or eclipse? I love comets. I love comets a lot. So, we're gonna pick that one. What quality defines you most? Kindness, courage, resilience, vision, or passion? Man, that's some epic heartburn. Kindness, I think that's a pretty good option. Yay for hype train! Woohoo! Let's open the hype train. That's a serve emote. Choo choo. There you go. What motivates you most? None of these. Overcoming the odds, creating beauties, achieving greatness, protecting those you care about, or inspiring others. Honestly? I guess. Protecting those I care about? Pick a forest. Well, that one's snowy, so that's out. It looks kind of cold there. I guess this one's good. This one's good, I guess. It's fine. Yeah. Pick a crystal or gem. Oh, gladly. Emerald, ruby, topaz, sapphire, or amethyst. Oh. I thought we were gonna get to pick those. Those are pretty. Why? Sapphire it is. Pick a power. Fire manipulation, flight, immortality, healing, shapeshifting. Do you think if I could fly and I tried to fly to Japan, would I get shot down like I'm some kind of enemy vessel for entering like international airspace without a permit? Or could I just go super fast and it wouldn't really matter? Because I wouldn't want to get shot down like some kind of enemy vessel, because I'm gonna show up on radar and they're gonna be like, what on earth is this thing? We don't know. Shoot it down. Fire at will. Fire at will. That would not be ideal when you want to go on vacation. I'm still clicking flying though, even with that potential. Pick a planet. Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Neptune, Venus. Neptune because it's pretty. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Kiyomi. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Kiyomi. That's right. Man, I haven't watched a Superman movie in forever. Pick a Greek god or goddess. Not Zeus. He's a man-ho. Artemis, the goddess of hunt. Apollo. Hades. Okay. All of them look Banff, and then they use Disney Hades. Serious? Let's do... Aries? I don't know. Pick a fictional group. The Fellowship, the Justice League, Dumbledore's Academy, Dumbledore's Army, Avengers, or the Order of the Phoenix. None of them. I don't know, so none of them. Pick a fictional animal. Shadowfax the horse, Duckspeak the hippogriff, Aslan the lion, Smog the dragon. A phoenix! I'm gonna pick the phoenix just cause it's cool. Pre-fire bird. Whee! Pick a snack. Spicy chips, trail mix, chocolate truffles, fruit parfait. Flaming hot Cheetos? Oh, popcorn. Caramel corn? I want caramel corn. It's been a while. Pick a drink. Smoothie, lemonade, chai latte, or hot chocolate or sparkling water. I like lemonade from these. No, thank you. I got a griffin! You are noble, loyal, and wise. Griffins symbolize strength, protection, and leadership. You have a strong sense of justice and are deeply protective of those you care about. people admire your courage and reliability. You're a natural guardian, always ready to step up and take charge in difficult situations. Huh. Maybe? I'm not? I guess. Maybe. Huh. So let's see. INFJ, Caring Beta, Pikachu and Charmander. 48 on the Hikikomori scale. A failure as a 1929 housewife. Casually feminine. With high standards, apparently. 44 on the rice purity test. And I'm a griffin. Alrighty, I think we have time to probably do... Oh, this is 120 questions, which is estimated to take you about 10 minutes. Okay, sure. This is the Big 5 test, I guess? We'll save the other ones for later. I guess I'll have to do a second stream sometime because one of them is a spicy test. So... Alright, let's take this one. Oh. Why do you have to count down? Why do you have to timer me, man? I worry about things. Very accurate. I make friends. So the answers vary from very inaccurate to very accurate. With moderately inaccurate, neither accurate or nor inaccurate, moderately accurate or very accurate. I'm just gonna say which one I'm choosing and might explain my answer further depending. The spicy one, yeah. I make friends easily. Not really, I don't think. I have a vivid imagination. I think so. Trust others. It takes me a bit to warm up to people and trust them, to be perfectly honest. Complete tasks successfully. I think so, but I'm gonna say moderately accurate because I mess up sometimes. Get angry easily. Yeah, I would say moderately. I'm a lot better than I was when I was younger. Love large parties. Very inaccurate. I believe in the importance of art. Very accurate. Use others for my own ends. I don't think I do, but I'm just gonna say moderately inaccurate because I think everyone does to some extent, right? I don't know. I like to tidy up. I have to. So I like to make sure at least the stuff is done that is mostly critical. Often feel blue. Yeah, I take charge because I have no choice. Experience my emotions intensely. Yeah. Love to help others. Yeah. I keep my promises. I try to, always. But I'm fallible, so... We're gonna put moderately accurate because I know I mess up. Find it difficult to approach others. Of course I do. Am always busy. It definitely feels that way. I prefer variety to routine. No. Well, hold on. Some variety's not bad. Love a good fight. Not really, but I will if I have to. Work hard, I would say, for the most part. Go on binges. I love excitement. Sometimes. Love to read challenging material. I don't know what classifies as challenging material, so we're gonna do moderately accurate. Wow. Ooh, it's been a bit since I've had a stretch. Wow. Chat, that's the 3-hour mark. If you haven't stretched either, please be sure to check your posture and have a big stretch. I believe that I'm better than others. 50-50, some people, yeah. Or, well, not 50-50, but some people I know. But some people, yes. A lot of people know, so... hydrate. That's a good idea. Am always prepared. That's the thing. That one's very always, or you're not. You are, or you aren't. And that's not how that works, so... No. I'm gonna say neither accurate nor inaccurate. Panic easily. I wouldn't say so. Radiate joy. Not really. I don't think. Tend to vote for liberal political candidates. Yep. Sympathize with the homeless. Yeah. Jump into things without thinking. Not really. I like to think things through, but maybe sometimes I should think them through a bit more, so... For that one, we're gonna pick moderately inaccurate. Fear the worst. I'm working on that. But it's still a thing. Feel comfortable around people. No, not really. Enjoy wild flights of fantasy. Oh yeah, absolutely. Believe that others have good intentions. Mostly, but I also know that intentions don't mean anything if your actions are the exact opposite of your intentions all the time. Like, if you keep hurting somebody the same way, and you're like, well, I didn't intend for it to, I didn't intend for that, I didn't intend for that, then, well, your intentions don't mean much of anything if the result keeps being hurtful or bad to that person. So unfortunately, what do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So your actions are very important. Excel in what I do. I'm okay. Get irritated easily. Yeah. I'm working on it. Work in progress, as always. Do you talk to a lot of different people at parties? Nope. See beauty in things others might not notice. Maybe. Cheat to get ahead? I don't think so. Do I? Nah, we'll say that. Often forget to put things back in their proper place. Nope. I like to go... and I like to put things where they belong so that I can find them easily later. Just like myself. Far too often. Try to lead others. When I have to. Feel others' emotions. Man, unfortunately. I'm concerned about others. Often. Tell the truth. I mean, yeah, mostly, I would think. Since I'm a private person, I, sometimes have to admit things, so I can't say always very accurate. I'm afraid to draw attention to myself. Yeah, as much as a VTuber, I'd really like it to have the attention. I'm always on the go. No, not always. Prefer to stick with things I know. Yeah. Yell at people. Sometimes? Do more than what's expected? Yeah. Rarely overindulge? Yeah. Seek adventure? Not really. Avoid philosophical discussions. No, I like like them at times. Think highly of myself. I can't honestly say that I do, no. Carry out my plans. When I can manage to, yeah. Become overwhelmed by events. Whew, very accurate. Have a lot of fun. Moderately accurate. I do have a lot of fun at certain times. Believe there's no absolute right and wrong. Nah. I think in some situations there definitely is. Feel sympathy for those who are worse off. Yeah. Make rash decisions. Sometimes? I don't know. Man, it's too... this doesn't work. I'm afraid of many things. I'm afraid of a few things. But I don't know about many things, so meh. Avoid contact with others. Sometimes love to daydream. Often. Trust what people say, for the most part. Handle tasks smoothly. It depends on the circumstances, and that's why these tests sometimes are a fair bit hard for me to do, because the wording leads to a lot of... There's just... there's not a good way to fully understand exactly what they're going for. It's very... agonizing. It's hard to answer. I handle tasks smoothly. Very inaccurate or very accurate. It's so nuanced. It really depends, and that makes the wording bother me. So I'm just gonna say moderately accurate. Lose my temper. Sometimes. Prefer to be alone. Sometimes. Do not like poetry. I am horrible at writing poetry. I hated poetry units in every grade of school that we got stuck doing poetry units. Take advantage of others. I don't try to. Leave a mess in my room. Unfortunately, yes. Am often down in the dumps. Yeah, sometimes. Work in progress, right? Take control of things when I have no choice. Rarely notice my emotional reactions. Nope, that's... yeah. No, I notice. Am indifferent to the feelings of others. It depends. It depends. Like, if it's so nuanced, so I'm gonna do neither. Break rules. Sometimes, so it's nuanced. Only feel comfortable with friends. Bold of you to assume that I have friends. I'm gonna say moderately accurate. Maybe do a lot in my spare time. I guess. Dislike changes. Yes, I do have autism, thank you. Insult people. I don't think I do often. Do enough work to get by. Do just enough work to get by. Honestly, I end up burning myself out because I tend to take on way too much. Easily resist temptation. Yeah, I have wish lists and shopping carts, but I rarely ever actually buy the things. So, I think that's pretty accurate. I enjoy being reckless. No. For the most part, no. Have difficulty understanding abstract ideas. I think so. Have a high opinion of myself. Me. Yeah, I'm comfortable with you, Haru, of course. So, I think so. See, that's why I wasn't sure on that one. People that I've known for a bit, I can get pretty comfortable with. So, yeah. Waste my time. Yeah, sometimes I waste my time. Feel that I'm unable to deal with things. Yes. And then somehow I manage to deal with them. Love life. Somewhat. You know what? Becoming a VTuber and getting to meet everyone, having people to chat with, it has definitely improved my life. So I do actually love it a bit more now. Tend to vote conservative. Nope. I'm not interested in other people's problems. Nope. Rush into things. Sometimes get stressed out easily. Oh yeah. Man, if I was any more stressed and nervous, I'd probably be a chihuahua and just be vibrating the whole time. Keep others at a distance. Somewhat accurate. I like to get lost in thought. Somewhat. Distrust people. Only when they F up and make me distrust them. There's only so much you can burn that bridge before I'm just like, I can't trust you at all. Know how to get things done. Yeah, or I figure it out some way or another. Am not easily annoyed. It depends. So it's too middle of the road, man. Avoid crowds. For the most part. Do not enjoy going to art museums. I don't know, because I haven't been to one in so long, so I'm just gonna say middle of the road. Obstruct others' plans. Not on purpose. Leave my belongings around. Nah, they have pretty consistent dumping grounds. Feel comfortable with myself. No. Wait for others to lead the way. Oh man, I wish I had somebody who would lead the way sometimes because I feel like I'm drowning, but I end up making it work one way or another. And yay, friends! Yeah, so inaccurate. Don't understand people who get emotional. Nope, I'm a very emotional person. Take no time for others. Nope. I would say mostly inaccurate. Moderately inaccurate. Break my promises. I'm gonna say moderately because I'm not perfect, and I know I've accidentally broken promises that I wouldn't have. Let me take a drink, cause I've been yapping and my throat is going blah. I think I'm getting sick, unfortunately. There's some cold going through the house, and it's starting to get to me too. I'm not bothered by difficult social situations. Inaccurate. Like to take it easy, if I could. Am attached to conventional ways. I don't think so. You know, maybe if there was more than just 3 a page, this wouldn't have taken me so long. And maybe, well, nah, yapping's part of the fun, right? Get back at others. No, not really. Put little time and effort into my work. I don't think so. I'm able to control my cravings. Mostly. Act wild and crazy. I don't think so. I'm not interested in theoretical discussions. If it's in the middle of a very heavy relationship-related conversation, I definitely don't want to get into a theoretical discussion, but if it's not because we're having a fight, then yeah, theoretical discussions are fine. Boast about my virtues. What virtues? Have difficulty starting tasks. Pretty inaccurate. Stay calm under pressure. I've gotten better. I've gotten better at that, I think so. Look at the bright side. I'm working on it. So, in the middle, believe that we should be tough on crime. Absolutely. Try not to think about the needy. Nope. Act without thinking. Not very often. Results time. Pew! The big 5. Wow! Neuroticism. Neuroticism refers to the tendency to experience negative feelings. Your score in neuroticism is high, indicating that you are easily upset, even by what most people consider normal demands of living. People consider you to be sensitive and emotional. Thanks. Extroversion. Your extroversion score is low, indicating that you are introverted, reserved, and quiet. You enjoy solitude and solitary activities. Your socialization tends to be restricted to a few close friends. Openness to experience. Openness to experience describes a dimension of cognitive style that distinguishes imaginative, creative people from down-to-earth conventional people. Your score on openness to experience is high, indicating you enjoy novelty, variety, and change. You are curious, imaginative, and creative. Well, thank you. Agreeableness, which was 99, man. Agreeableness reflects individual differences in concern with cooperation and social harmony. Agreeable individuals value getting along with others. Your high level of agreeableness indicates a strong interest in others' needs and well-being. You are pleasant, sympathetic, and cooperative. Huh, alright. Conscientiousness. Conscientiousness concerns the way in which we control, regulate, and direct our impulses. Your score on conscientiousness is high. This means you set clear goals and pursue them with determination. People regard you as reliable and hardworking. Really? I don't know about that one. I honestly don't know about that one at all. So, my anxiety score is high. The flight or fight system of the brain of anxious individuals is too easily and too often engaged. Therefore, people who are high in anxiety often feel like something dangerous is about to happen. They may be afraid of specific situations or just be generally fearful. They feel tense, jittery, and nervous. Persons low in anxiety are generally calm and fearless. Man, I'm high in a lot of things. Eek! Anger, high. Feel enraged when things don't go their way. I don't think I'm quite that bad anymore. This scale measures the tendency to feel angry. Whether or not the person expresses annoyance and hostility depends on the level of agreeableness. Fair. That's true. I tend to try my very best not to always show it if I get angry, because I know that anger can be very irrational. Like, basically all emotions, that's fine. Depression. The scale measures the tendency to feel sad, dejected, and discouraged. High scorers lack energy and have difficulty initiating activities. Yeah? Self-consciousness. Self-conscious individuals are sensitive about what others think of them. Their concerns about rejection and ridicule cause them to feel shy and uncomfortable around others. They are easily embarrassed and often feel ashamed. Their fears that others will criticize or make fun of them are exaggerated and unrealistic. I was criticized and made fun of a lot growing up, so I don't think it's exaggerated and unrealistic. It's just born of trauma, thank you. But their awkwardness and discomfort may make these fears a self-fulfilling prophecy. Low scorers, in contrast, do not suffer from the mistaken impression that everyone is watching and judging them. They do not feel nervous in social situations. Wow. Oh, this is a lot. Wow, so that one goes really in depth, but I don't really have the time to read all of that because, it's late. So, yeah, not very extroverted, kind of have a lot of neuroticism, openness, agreeableness, and conscientiousness. My best ones were probably in moderation, and in moderation is where on here? Where are you? Extroversion? Low. Immoderate individuals feel strong cravings and urges they have difficulty resisting. They tend to orient towards short-term pleasures and rewards rather than long-term consequences. Low scorers do not experience strong irresistible cravings and consequently do not find themselves tempted to overindulge. Interesting. I'm not 100% sure. It says I'm low on that. I do know I have high depression. Ryan
Little.
Friendliness was low. Friendly people genuinely like other people and openly demonstrate positive feelings towards others. They make friends quickly, and it's easy for them to form close, intimate friendships. Low scorers on friendliness are not necessarily cold and hostile, but they do not reach out to others, and they are perceived as distant and reserved. I'm shy and awkward. Like, what do you want from me? Interesting. Gregariousness. 7. Low. Gregarious people find the company of others pleasantly stimulating and rewarding. They enjoy the excitement of crowds. Low scorers tend to feel overwhelmed by, and therefore actively avoid, large crowds. They do not necessarily dislike being with people sometimes, but their needs for privacy and time to themselves is much greater than for individuals with scores who score high on this scale. You mean... I don't know, man. I have autism. That makes some of these really weird. Assertiveness. High scores assertiveness. Like to speak out, take charge, and direct the activities of others. They tend to be leaders in groups. Low scorers tend to not talk much and let others control the activities in groups. I don't know. Activity level. Active individuals lead fast-paced, busy lives. They move about quickly, energetically, and vigorously, and they are involved in many activities. I don't know. People who score low on this scale follow a slower and more leisurely, relaxed pace. I'd like to have the space to do so, but I don't. Interesting. There's so much to this. There's so much more to read, but I don't know if I want to sit here and bore you all with all of the details. Alright, well. That has been 3.5 hours of doing these personality tests, so... let's go ahead and just bonk that over there for now. Alrighty, well then. We're gonna just move over here. Alright, so that was a lot of fun. It was interesting to see what kind of personality tests that people sent me that I could do on stream with you all. I do have a lot more streams that I have to do that I've unlocked due to my sub-follow donathon. And I will get to them as quickly as I possibly can without feeling like I'm gonna go crazy. It's very interesting. I feel like I learned something new. Ah, good. I think, hopefully, nothing too... too much, you know? That's something I worry about with personality tests is people are gonna learn things and be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this person. Alright, well. It is 1:30 in the morning, so I think it's a good time for me to go ahead and sign off for the night. Streaming again on Friday. I think I just put more Stardew Valley since it's a work night and I'm pretty tired. But I'm having a good time working through my first year and doing all sorts of cool stuff in Stardew, so... I just realized how small I am in this bedroom background. Oh my gosh, Kyo is 0% wife by 1929 standards, right? I am a failure as a wife in the 1929s. Who would have guessed, right? Anyway. Alrighty, chat. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight while we did some fun and very interesting, in some cases, personality tests. It's really hard for me to answer questions on some of those, and yes, thank goodness it's 2025 for all of you. Alrighty, well, thank you so much, chatters, thank you so much, lurkers, and of course, thank you so much, VOD Gang. I appreciate every single last one of you, and hope you had a good time tonight. Or at least an entertaining time, if not a good one. I don't know. Oops, sorry. Alrighty, well, Oyasumi. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, whichever one it is. Please make sure to hydrate, take care of yourself, and till next time, stay sparkling. Jane. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. See you next time, chat. See you Friday. Bye.